done it.
I've done it. Come on. I have completed the Aminé New Balance 610S Trio set. I have all three colorways. I have the Unripened Green, the Ripened Yellow, and the Mouldy Brown, completing the ripening banana theme. It has been a long time coming. Truthfully, I didn't think I was even going to get at least one of these in the collection, let alone the entire set. But to finally have the trio here in the collection and to see them just all next to each other, it is a beautiful sight to behold. I am just really proud that I was persistent to keep going for these, to materialize it, and to just keep being positive about it, that it would work out. What makes it even more wild is that these are all in my UK 11 size, which, of course, as you know, as a Bigfoot size, is not that easy to get in any shoe. And with these specifically, with the green pair releasing over in Portland in America, and the yellow pair releasing over in New York in America, and the brown pair releasing on their official clbn.store website, where the drop completely failed because they weren't expecting the traffic they got. So the website pretty much imploded and just stopped working. So I didn't have a fighting chance at getting any of these at the beginning of their release. And I really had to hunt these down. You know, throughout all of the shoes that I am very lucky enough to have in my collection, these three were the ones that I would say were the toughest and took the longest to track down. It really was a hunt to get all three, especially, like I said, in my UK 11 size. But I knew that I was going to do it. I just had to be patient enough. I had to keep an eye on it every single day, and what'd you know? I've got it done. So, but with that being said, I wanted to make this video today to show all three pairs to you up close in beautiful 4K quality, so you can see all the different shades in the colorways of the shoes, as well as the different materials and all of the nice little intricate details that we see throughout them. And I also wanted to show the specific details of my pairs because they come numbered. So, starting off at the top of the banana lifespan, we have my green pair. So as you can see here, the box, we have number 21 out of 100, which I'm really happy about that my pair is number 21. It's a lucky number, and I think after reading it represents something like creativity, independence, and personal growth, which I really like. So I'll definitely take 21 out of 100. And then it is also signed by Aminé himself, which is always nice to have the collaborator's autograph on the box. So yeah, really happy about that for my green pair. And then let's go ahead and swap on to the yellow pair, which I actually just got in today, which is why I'm making this video, because I am very excited to have all three finally. And right, here is the box to my yellow pair. And as you can see, this is pair number 38 out of 100. A very good number again, just like number 21 for the green pair. As number 38, I remember off the top of my head, it represents or associates something to do with encouraging you that you're going to get money and wealth in your life, and that the goals that you've set out, you are going to achieve in the coming times, which, I mean, hey, this was a goal that I wanted to complete, and I've done it. And with the yellow pair coming in today, and my pair being number 38 out of 100, it's quite telling. So I quite like both the numbers that I've got for both the green and the yellow pairs. And then also it is signed by Aminé again, which I'm very happy about, that I have two signed boxes by him. It's always nice to have the autograph by the collaborator on your pairs, so I'm very happy about that. And then the brown pair, which I have said was released online, this doesn't come numbered, no autograph, because there wasn't any in real life meet and greet with Aminé himself, so that's more than fine. I completely understand that. And then alongside that, we have the design cards going through the lifespan of the banana. So what will we start with? We'll start with the green. And as you can see here, a kid from Portland has his own sneaker. That's where Aminé was born. We can see here, it's actually quite funny. Def can't eat this, be patient, and Rome wasn't built in a day, bro, is the Unripened line, which is quite funny. So I quite like that. And then we'll move on to the yellow card. So if I can hold it still enough, we have close. And then we have, if you're patient enough, go ahead. But what did it say? I can't really read it. But you impatient. And then the very final one is, it's good. So yeah, that's quite funny to see. If you're impatient, go ahead. But you impatient. And then the very last one with the brown card, where the banana starts to get moldy. And as you can see here, it has perfect, which I'd agree with. And then we have, you walking on a very thin line, brother. And then the very last one, we have, I'd make some banana bread, but we both know you won't, which I've actually made banana bread, mainly with my nan when I was younger, but I've made banana bread, so maybe I will, maybe I won't. But yeah, those are all the cool things about my pairs. And just before I get on to showing the shoes up close, I'll also show the size labels. So again, here is the green colorway with the SKU ending in GR in my UK 11 size. And then we'll move on to the yellow pair, which the SKU ends in YL. And again, my UK 11 size. Who would have guessed? And then last but not least, we have the brown pair box, which the SKU ends in BR. And once more, who would have thought, in my UK 11 size. And starting off, we have my favorite out of the three with the Unripened Greens. Look at how amazing this sneaker is. The gradients throughout this shoe that they've used with the greens and the different materials just work so well. I am just so taken aback with how incredibly designed this sneaker is when you think of the actual materials that they've used to craft this sneaker with, but then in tandem with how those materials would actually work with the color palette that they wanted to use alongside the actual color blocking. And it keeps so well within the theme. You can see there are little sort of molten bits where the banana would be, and maybe you'll catch in the perfect light if I turn it this way. Yeah, there you go. You can see some more sort of moldy ripening effects on the insole, more so. It's just so well designed. I mean, I think on all pairs, yeah, on the left shoe we have the banana logo, which is really cool to see. So on all the left pairs we have the banana logo, and then on the right pairs we have the New Balance logo with the N. So pretty cool to see, just a really nice little intricate detail. And both of those logos are made out of a rubber material. You can see there, it kind of sits just a little bit off the main material, and that is simply glued on, I believe. But yeah, just incredible. I love this mesh material, which you can see up close here. The gradient on that is a sight to behold. That's beautiful. It really is. I don't know what it is about this lime green yellowy kind of gradient that it has on the mesh, but it really works and ties it all in for myself. And then on these panels here, which you can see if I run my finger down it, these ones going all along here, it's sort of in a nylon material. You can kind of just about get the texture alongside the mesh, so you can see that it is quite different, but I really love the shade of green on that. And then on the toe box, we can see here with the stitching, it is a very short suede, and it is in a lovely, what I would call garden green, which again is just an incredible shade of green. They've really chose all the lovely shades of green, which I love, so no wonder why it's my favorite color. And then you can see here on the backside panels we have a more rough and hairy suede with some perforation holes in a more of a forest green or pine green, which I really like. And then just in that, you can see these like holographic, somewhat triangles just about here, and also on the back heel there as well. It may not pick up on camera because of the lights, but in person they change. So again, it's as if you had a holographic Pokemon card and the shade gets lighter and darker as you look at it from a different angle. And it's really, really cool. It's such a unique effect that I haven't seen on a shoe, but it's so cool. And then again in a rubber material, but this time stitched on, we have the 610 logo, which is the silhouette from New Balance. And then moving on to the back heel, which is upside down, where you can see that there in embroidery stitched in is CLBN, which is the official website where they did drop the brown pair. So pretty cool to see that as well. And then as you can see there, we'll keep zoomed in. We have the Absorb outsole. Just incredible. It's this outsole as well. The fact that they've done the actual, tread pattern in the lime green as well to tie in with the whole shoe from top to bottom. It's just done so well. They've really thought this through. Even the pull tab at the back here, I didn't quite show that off as much, but even that has 3 different shades of green going through it. They really have thought of everything to do with this shoe in terms of the color palette and the gradients. It is incredible, and no wonder why I keep saying it, because I just really like it. What can I say? I bought it, I have it in my collection, and I love it. So what else can I say? Not much really. And the very last thing would be the keychain that each pair comes with of its respective colored banana. We have the green unripened keychain, which if I can hold this in the middle or do some keyframes to follow it, you can see that inside there is water that has bubbles, and the New Balance N logo moves inside it. So yeah, that is pretty cool. Yeah, I just really like that. It's something that I think a lot more collaborators should include. Just something fun, a little extra thing that would come with the shoe. It goes a long way. So, but yeah, that is the green pair of the Unripened Banana. Like I said, it is my favorite color of the 3. And it was the first pair that I actually got for the collection, which still astonishes me that I was even able to get this one first out of all of them. But hey, I'm not complaining. I am over the moon with that. And now we are going to move on to the yellow pair of the Ripe Banana, which did just come in today. I was waiting by the window for what seemed like forever, but I think it was only about 30 minutes. I was waiting for the courier to turn up, and he eventually did. After driving past my home, which I did kind of fall into a little bit of a panic, but he did drive back, and I answered the door within seconds of him knocking, and he looked quite surprised, but I just really wanted to get this pair in hand and to make this video for all of you today. So with that all being said, here is the ripened yellow pair, which, wow, for the first time I've only properly looked at this. This has a very striking color palette. Wow, look at that up close. That was not what I was expecting, especially with the mesh gradient. That really is almost like a peach papaya orange with the black gradient going through it. Very, very cool to see. And again, we have the banana logo on the toe box here, just like all 3 pairs on the left shoe. And I'll just show again, on the right shoe, we have the New Balance N logo instead, which is very nice to see. But moving on back, yeah, that mesh material, very, very interesting. And again, this webbing material that we see in this very bright yellow is in this nylon material, exactly the same as the green pair, but a difference that I've just noticed. So if I can hold it properly, there we go. The toe box is a very hairy suede. So the green pair, if you want to go back, had a very short suede, but the yellow pair has a hairy suede on that. So it's nice to see a little bit of difference in there, but we do see the same sort of hairy suede on the back heel tab, or the back heel and the side panels along the back as well. it looks to be a very hairier suede as well, which I'm kind of digging. I quite like that. And then again, those sort of holographic triangles that we see, maybe the camera will pick it up, maybe it won't, but... And then also the 610 or 610, however you want to pronounce it, silhouette number stitched in this rubber triangle on the back. And again, I really love the heel tabs that you pull to get your foot into the shoe. Very nice gradient on that. And then, just so I don't forget, is it that way? Yes, it is. There you go. We can see the CLBN stitched in, embroidered on the back heel tab as well. So really nice to see that follow through. And then, yeah, actually, okay. So the outsole of that, as you saw, was just regular rubber. But this Absorb outsole is actually a gum outsole. Oh, wow. And it has the little sort of molded spots you get with a more ripened banana. That is really cool. That's a really nice attention to detail. And just like the green pair, the tread pattern is in a very vibrant yellow. But wow, I really like that gum outsole. That's really nice. And then just what I saw from my angle, we have again more of that molded pattern or aging pattern, whatever you want to call it, on the insole again. So really nice to see them truly keeping in theme with the ripening banana. It really is fun to see. Wow. Am I going crazy? In person with my eyes, it doesn't look as orange, the mesh, but on the camera, it really does pick up how much of a papaya-like orange that is. Wow. If I try to adjust my eyes, it does have kind of a peachy look to it, which I'm quite surprised at, but it's welcomed. I do like it. I just really wasn't expecting that, but yeah, that's the yellow pair. That's crazy. This really is. I have only had this for about an hour since it just arrived in the post. And then I just have to remember to show this as well. So we have the yellow keychain, just like the green, this time the ripe banana. And then if I can just about show this, I will probably have to do some keyframes. But there you go. You can see the yellow floating around inside there and the bubbles going up and down. I really do like these keychains. I know it's something very simple, but we don't see these additions enough on shoes, so it's just something fun that I just really wish more collaborators did. But yeah, wow, the final pair to complete it all. I'm really happy with that. Right, so we are now moving on to the final pair of the trio, which again, I still can't believe I've completed the set, and I'm even making this video showing all three at once, but here we are. We have the Mouldy Brown pair, which I think we can all agree that this brown colorway, you can see straight away, it's going to be the more wearable of the three, just easier to wear with your brown trousers or dark green trousers. This fits in with how I dress anyway, so I think if I'm being honest, these will probably be the ones I wear the most. But when spring and summertime comes around, both of these are going to get a lot of wear out of them. Despite them being numbered to 100, they're my pairs. I'm going to wear them, of course. But, right, so here we are. The Mouldy Brown pair. Wow. Now this, I think, very strikingly, again, when you go back, if you want to go back and look at the yellow and the green pairs up close, they're just a fun color palette. They've used really nice shades, the materials pick up the colors very well, and they're just fun. But this brown colorway, you can just tell how wearable this is. It just looks nice. There's nothing that's screaming out at you that it's too much or it's too vibrant, it's too bright. It just works. It really is a perfect blend. And I can really see myself wearing this pair quite a lot. But again, we look at the mesh straight away. It has a more of a black mesh to it, but going nearer the stitch lines, it has a nice brown gradient to it, which I really do like. You can see there on the toe box as well. And on the medial side, really, really nice to see. Oh wow, and I'll get back to that I just saw, but we'll go back to the lateral side. So yeah, really nice. And then I think I'll try and keep an order of everything. So We can see there again the banana logo on the left shoe in the brown, just raising up off of the material again. So again, it's all in a rubber material, which is really nice to see. And then on the right pair, we have the New Balance N logo. So cool to see that all three pairs follow the exact same design theme for that. But yeah, moving back to that. So yeah, we've got the nylon material that webs around the upper structure of the shoe, picks up that shade of brown, really nice. But then I think it's actually quite easier to show it on this side. So as you can see here on the back heel tab, it has a really nice short suede brown leather here. And then alongside those sort of holographic triangle pods that I was mentioning, really are filled in with brown this time. They stand out a lot more, in my opinion, than the green and the yellows. If I'm looking at it with my eyes though, right, so there you go. That's something if I actually use my eyes. It's not holographic, it's just filled in. So there's a little bit of a difference. With the green and the yellow, those triangle pods are holographic material that have a gradient, but on this brown pair, it's a straight filled in material, which very interesting to see. But yeah, I really love that suede on the back heel tabs. Very nice. And then if I can focus that, there you go. Just like all three, CLBN stitched, embroidered on the back heel. Very nice to see. I really do like that all three pairs have that on them. And then if I can show this in a way, let me actually just, there you go. They might see that a little bit better now. Yeah, there you go. We have the back heel pull tab in the really nice gradients of brown. I just really love that they've done that for all three. Just again, a little detail that they didn't have to do, but it's really nice. And then wow, if we actually just tip that down a little bit more, you really see the effect of a molded banana on the insole there. So there was a little bit of that effect on the green and then a little bit more on the yellow, but a lot of it on the brown pair, which is really cool to see. And then, right, the last few little details, we have the 610 silhouette number, again, in the rubber triangle stitched on the heel of the shoe. And then, what's the next bit? And then we got the outsole, which is a normal rubber outsole with the absorb material and the endurance technology as well. And keeping in theme, the tread pattern is in the really nice, or in a really nice brown shade. Again, just like how the green pair has a lime green and the yellow pair has a very bright, vibrant yellow as well. Wow. I'm definitely going to try and wear these a few times this winter season and then put these on a break. I'll get the green and the yellow pair out for the spring and summer. And then when autumn, fall rolls around again at the end of the year, these will be coming straight back out. But yeah, that is the final pair with the brown colorway. Oh, actually, hold that thought. We have the keychain. Just got to show that one more time. We have the brown moldy banana keychain. And again, keyframes do your magic. There you go. You can see the N floating around the New Balance logo inside the banana with the water. Really nice to see that for all three. But yeah, there you go. Here we are. We got there in the end. We finished. We've gone through all three. Wow. Just, it's still taken me a little bit of an adjustment period to get used to the fact that I was able to hunt all three of these down, and I have them in my size, UK 11, and it's real. I'm not dreaming. They're all real. I will make sure to leave timestamps in the description for everyone. So on the timeline of this video, you'll see that there will be sections throughout it where I'll title it the shoes or the colorways that you want to see. So if you want to easily go back and find the green pair up close, the yellow or the brown, or hear me talk about my pairs and the numbers at the start, I will have all of that labeled and titled. So again, if you want to go to a specific section and come back to this video and have a look at them, then I will do that, as it just makes it easier to find it throughout the video. So I'll make sure to remember and remind myself to do that. But yeah, and I'll stop myself there because I could go on and on about these, but I'm just really happy that I've got these in the collection, that I've completed the set, all 3 colorways in my UK 11 size. Just everything about these are just perfect. They're incredible and I absolutely love them. So yeah, the hunt is over. I've done it. I've completed it. Wow. On to the next, I guess, but these will probably always be up there as some of the favorite shoes in my collection. Ah. But yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in today. I really do appreciate everyone who watches my videos, who subscribes, who likes. It's just really nice to see the community that I'm trying to build here and that we are making together. So yeah, and as always, I will see you all in my next video. Bye bye.
Is that real sweat? It's real sweat. I'm a high performance athlete. Athletes sweat. Sweat, baby. Sweat, sweat.